So friends, today we want to present this topic to you, the art of dying. It's very sad that we were never taught about art of dying. We never talk about it, about death. Death means it's like a taboo, like very scary, very fearful. But we're bound to die one day. There is a way to die. It depends on how well you live your life. If you have not lived your life well, the last moments, we really grieve, we really cry, we feel so sad to leave the body without completion. The very purpose of this topic today, we are presenting it, is because we want you to understand the value of life. Through art of dying, we also learn something very profound about art of living very well. And there's a mystic called Jusia. He was evolved being, very evolved, from Jewish tradition, Hasid mystic. And he was now reaching to his deathbed. He was meditating, but he was trembling because the death is approaching. And very close to him. And his disciples thought, this master, why is he trembling? Why is he fearing? They asked him, Master, can you tell the reason why you're so much shivering, trembling when you're approaching death? He said, when I die, I know that I'm going to meet the higher self, the God self. There, I will not be questioned about why you're not Moses, why you are not become Moses, why you did not become Jesus Christ, why you did not become Rabbi Akiba. But God will, because I have answers. Why I am not Moses is because God, I can say, you made Moses with those qualities. That's why I'm not Moses. I can't become Moses. I can't become Jesus Christ. I can't be any other person. But God will certainly ask me, why you are not Jusia? Why you are not Jusia? He will certainly ask me. That's why I'm trembling, because I have not lived my life. I was trying to become somebody else. I want to become Jesus Christ. I want to become somebody else. So friends, when the death is approaching very closely, then we all have some kind of fear that comes into us, some kind of sadness that comes to us. Let this topic enlighten us. Let this sow the seeds. The quest begin. Let the quest in us to find out what is beyond death, the life that continues even beyond death.
So friends, this beautiful topic, this topic should be taught to us when we are small children. Because death is such an important aspect of our life as much as birth. The minute we are born, we are taken birth, it implies death. It's just a matter of time. The death is waiting for us. And most of the time, we are so scared to even to utter this word. And trust me, we all have signed a contract. I have signed the contract, and you all have signed the contract, and whoever is born on this planet Earth have signed this contract, including Buddha, including Jesus, including Krishna. We all have signed this contract. I agree to die. Is it true or not? It's true. It's part of our life. But most of us, because we don't have this understanding, we fear death, and we live in this state of denial. Oh, everyone will die, but not me. Not my family. Not my loved ones. But the truth is, everyone will die. And even after death, everything continues. For example, I die. Will the world stop for me? People will grieve for me. They love me, I know that. But will the world stop for me? Please tell me. Does anything stop for us? Nothing will stop. Everything will continue. So I just want to share this joke about an old man who was very, very sick. He doesn't even have the energy. He's almost dying. And he was lying on the bed. And suddenly he just got the smell of chocolate chip cookies. Wow, favorite. That was his favorite. So he thought, wow, my wife loves me so much. Maybe she's preparing chocolate chip cookies for me. So he gathered all the strength and he started climbing down the stairs and he just stepped into the kitchen. He doesn't have any strength, but still he wanted to taste these chocolate chip cookies. So he just went into the kitchen and he just wanted to take one chocolate chip cookie. Then immediately his wife said, "Don't touch that." He was so surprised. How come she's saying this? So he asked, why? Because she said, those cookies are not meant for you, they are meant for the funeral. So friends, though it's very humorous, but that's the truth. We are already preparing. So, friends, the Buddha's teachings, the Buddhists, they believe that there are three messengers of God. And one messenger is the sickness. The second messenger is old age. And the third messenger is death. And you all know what happened in Buddha's life, right? Buddha has witnessed all these three things. Somebody getting sick, somebody becoming old, somebody dying. And then Buddha had these questions. Why do we become sick? Why do we become old? Why do we die? I have to find the truth. So, Buddha always encouraged his students to talk about death, to contemplate on death, to just realize how important to understand death is. So, once Buddha was just giving the teachings and he was asking his students, how often do you contemplate on death? One of his students said, "My dear master, every day I contemplate on death once." Buddha said, "Not enough." Then the other disciple said, "Buddha, my dear master, I contemplate on death 3 times whenever I take meals." Buddha said, "Good, but it's not good enough." Then the third disciple said, "My dear master, I contemplate on death with each inhalation and each exhalation." Buddha said, "That's perfect." So, friends, we all have to contemplate. We all have to understand the impermanence of life. Only when we understand that, then we can value life. Then we will live a life full of meaning and purpose. And one day, a lady went to Buddha because she lost her son. She was just crying because her only child died. And she was just, her whole world collapsed. And she went to Buddha and said, "My dear Lord, I don't know what you're going to do, but please bring him back to life." Buddha tried to explain to her the importance of impermanence, but she couldn't understand. She said, "No, I'm not going to listen to you. Just do something and bring him back to life." Then Buddha said, he thought, this woman is not going to understand. So let me make her understand. So Buddha said, "My dear lady, definitely I'll bring your son back to life, but do one thing. Just go to one house and bring me just a few mustard seeds, a house where nobody has died. Oh, she thought, wow, this is very simple. I'll just quickly run and go to somebody's house and I'll just get some mustard seeds. And then my son will be back. So she just went. She went to somebody's house and asked, can you just give me some mustard seeds? They said, yes, we can give you. But she asked, did anybody die in your house? Yes, my grandfather died. Oh, so this is not good for me. So like that, she went to each and every house, thousands, lakhs of houses. By the evening, she covered almost the entire village. And by the evening, she understood that every house has experienced death. And she understood that death is universal. Only out of my ignorance, I was bothering the master to bring my son back. She understood whoever is born has to die. They have to leave this planet Earth. So by the evening, she was completely enlightened. She came to Buddha. She bowed down to Buddha and said, Buddha, now teach me the path, how to realize myself. So that was the beautiful understanding we all get by understanding the concept of death. And friends, today I request now Dr. Newton to enlighten us on this beautiful topic, the art of dying. Thank you, my dear friends. Thank you.
So, friends, today let us know more about this topic. And we all carry some kind of fear energy about the death. Fear of dying is there. We may deny that I have this fear, but it is there. It is really a deep-rooted fear. It's the root of all the fears. You can track every single fear to the fear of death. Every single fear. But know that the death is a grand illusion. Because truly, we don't really die. The soul continues to live. It goes on. There is life even after death. So why do we fear dying? Why we should really fear death? When it is just like birth, it's something very natural. It's a natural cycles, birth and death. Right now, as Lakshmi said, is beautifully, that if you contemplate in your own self, right this moment, there is catabolism, there is anabolism. There is a creation, there is a destruction going on. There is a decay process. There are millions of cells which are dying in our body, and millions of cells are being created. Every single moment, there is a death and birth is going on in your body right now. And in your thoughts, there's the death of the thoughts, and there's a birth of new thoughts. Every single moment, we are being born and we are being dying. Our old self is dying, we are recreating our new self. Every single moment. It's right now, if we recognize it, birth and death as something very natural, integral parts of each other. The two sides are the same coin. So friends, beneath this fear of dying, there is something else there. It is the fear of change. We really cling to this form. What do you do when your clothes, garments are torn? Do you wear it? For example, my shirt is torn. All the buttons have gone away. And it's really ragged clothes. Do I wear it? No. When this body becomes sick and it is decaying, the same thing, we discard it. We know that I'm going to take new clothes. Tomorrow I'll take new clothes. I come back again. I come back again. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Punarapi janane jatare sayanam. So we do come back again, again, and again. So friends, take this analogy, this metaphor, this picture of you are leaving this room and you will be in another room. In God's universe, the many big mansion is there. There are many several rooms in it. When you leave this room, you will enter into another room, another space. You continue to live. So that when you accept that change, because understanding this principle that the only constant thing is change in life. There is change. We are ever-changing beings. The physical, emotional, mental, at all levels, there is a change. Change is such a certainty. We need to embrace the change. Understand it. Establish ourselves in this truth that everything is changing. Then this fear of dying will not be there. We really prepare ourselves to die. Doesn't mean that I want you to die quickly or sooner. I don't mean it. Many people, they think that art of dying, but that means, I have to prepare myself and die sooner. We don't need to invite death so quickly. There is a ichamaran that is possible. That means you can vacate the body the right time. When you complete this life, your mission, your purpose for which you are born here for, you can complete it and then you can vacate the body. After several thousands of past life regressions conducted and LBL regressions conducted, life between lives regressions, we all come here. I have come to know that we all come here with a divine purpose. And we select the theme for this life. We choose what lessons to be learned. And also, we choose where to be born. We choose our parents. We choose our family. Many things we select beforehand, before coming here. It's not just a biological random accident here. We are born one day and we wake up and we are really shocked. And if we know the real truth that your soul has chosen, selected this life, and we don't choose the time frame, how much time you live. Not all the souls choose the time. They only choose about purpose, the dharma for this life. What is my dharma for this life? What is my purpose? The core purpose. Why am I born here? There's a soul plan. So friends, we forget generally after coming here, but there are many, as Dr. Lakshmi said, there are 3 messengers that we get. They remind us, come on, wake up now. You are becoming sick. The decay is happening. Old age is coming, and one day you die. Before you die, you become better. You become enlightened being. Better you know about yourself. Better you do what you plan to do here in this life. So friends, underlying this fear of death is the fear of change.